Great to meet you, Samuel. Let me know how I can help.
Oh yeah, so Alex, the way well, what I'd like your help with is SaaS sales. So getting into SaaS sales.
Tell me more.
So I have been in the sales industry for 10 years now. Initially starting off with B2C and then moved into B2B space about 5 years ago. I'm in the lift industry at the moment, selling lift maintenance contracts. And I was looking to transition from that into SaaS sales purely because where I am at the moment, I've learned everything that I can learn in that space, and I feel like I've reached my tether with that. And I wanted to move into a space that offers more challenging opportunities and also more reward.
Got it. So you've been doing lift maintenance in essence for 10 years.
Yeah.
You're like
lift maintenance for 5 years.
5 years, but you did traditional sales for 10 years.
For 10 years indeed, yeah.
Got it. So you mentioned development is one component and earnings is another component.
Sure.
Talk to me a bit about why that's important at this stage of your life.
So from a development perspective, what I did realize in my most fruitful years of sales, so that would have been the B2C space, that everything was sort of fast paced and it was challenging. It was the effort, then the consistency was, everything was constant in that space. And that's when I produced the most in terms of results. My metrics for the entire 6.5 years when I was in the B2C space was 9.6 million in revenue that I generated for the company. And moving into the lift industry, selling lift maintenance contracts, I find that dropped, due to the nature of the industry and how everything works. With the lift maintenance contracts, by law, every lift in the country has to have a contract. And it's literally just a case of timing when you do approach customers, whether the contract is the basis of somebody wanting to change would be dissatisfaction. And then when the contract reaches the end of it, lifeline is due for renewal, that's when, they will be keen to explore other opportunities out there to see what's available.
Got it.
And outside of that, it will be breach of contract.
Got it. And what about the earnings side of the house?
So with the earnings side, one of my imminent goals, or my first goals, if you like, is been to enter the six-figure space. And at the moment, in my position, based on my salary and the remuneration system that's in place, it's not going to be possible for me to be able to hit that six-figure space. Would literally will be for me to do revolutionary numbers. So it's just not feasible at the moment in the space that I'm in. So with the SaaS space, it seems to be almost like an entry level just to hit the six-figure mark. And where the workload essentially is going to be the same. The demands of sales, what I've found from my experiences, it's essentially going to be the same. The requirements going to be the same. You're always going to have targets to meet and metrics to achieve. Yeah. But the reward in the SaaS space just seems to be so much better.
What would someone expect to earn in your current role right now per year?
Per year, realistically, at push, you would be looking at, unless you've got a high salary, at push, you'd be looking at 60 to 65.
Got it. Okay. Nice. Yeah, pretty good performer. Makes a lot of sense. Well, look, Samuel, from what I've heard, it's great to know that you've identified now is time for change. The SaaS sector, I call it the sector that democratizes wealth because it's still not very well known, but yet it's the fastest path to significant earnings if someone has the right DNA, can follow the right coaching, be in a great community. If you've got the right ingredients, it no other career path that can speed run you to multi figures really quickly. I mean, we expect someone who's entry level in a what we call an SDR role. You're really looking at on target earnings between 70 and 80,000, and then once promoted to a salesperson, you're then looking at on target earnings anywhere between 110 and 130,000. And so if you think of someone in their second year in a job, that's really where you're looking at 6-figure earnings. And then reasonable SaaS sellers really are doing anywhere from 180 to 200K plus per year. So from a earnings standpoint, that's a big tick in the box. The other piece that's important to you is development. And so I wanted to understand more about, from a skill set standpoint, whether there are particular skills that you've already identified that you wanted to develop, or whether development for you is just really taking on a new challenge and being in a new segment.
First and foremost, from a development perspective, where I spent so much time in the B2C space, I was sort of familiar with picking up sales from a relationship and a discovery point, taking it to close. So pitching into close. And when I moved into the B2B space, the preliminary stages were introduced. So that would be the prospecting and lead generation, and then leading that into the discovery phase. And that's the bit that I found quite challenging due to just lack of mentorship and training and support system when it comes to that. And that's where I feel like not only moving into the SaaS space, would I be, introduced provide an opportunity to really explore that even further, but more so having your mentorship, I know would be ideal to take me to an elite level when it comes to that space itself, and generally just the entire sales process from a B2B space.
Samuel, you really need to be in my program. I mean, my program, SaaSshift.com, was specifically created for your use case. Traditional B2B salespeople, want to double their income, earn significantly more. And SaaS is not an easy sector to break into. There's so much that goes into it that, our program literally takes you from A to Z, gives you the coaching, the curriculum, the mentorship and the support and placement to get you in a SaaS sales role. Have you been on our website? I don't believe you've scheduled a call with us yet, have you?
No, I haven't scheduled a call just yet. This is literally the first interaction I'm having with you, Alex. I've been trying to get your attention for a while now, but I think the best part of a year and a bit. But I appreciate that, you've been, transitioning at an astounding pace, and it just timing wasn't right. So this is literally the first time we've had a conversation, which is great.
Well, it's a great blessing. I really appreciate all the support. And as a follow-up to this, Samuel, go on SaaSshift.com. There's a short video to watch. Do that. We'll then take you to my calendar, book in some time, and let's deep dive this. Make sure that we give it the time that it needs to really explore where you are now, where you're trying to go. Let's make sure we feel good about helping you get there. Our job is to set you up for multi-6 figures and beyond within the coming period. And I'd love to go on that journey with you.
100%. That would be great. And it would be my honor to have your support and to have your coaching through this.
It's a great pleasure. Well, look, I'll look out for your application. We'll find some time in part 2 this, but it's been great to meet you, Samuel. And I hope you enjoy your Sunday. I'm sure we'll speak very soon.
100%. Thank you so much for your time, Alex. I truly appreciate it. And have a great Sunday too.
Thanks so much. Take care now. Bye-bye.
Cheers. Bye-bye.